This has been the goal from the very start. Going all the way back to April with stage 1 in China, everybody's had one eye on the target and the other eye on this prize, a ticket to the World Cup finals in the Olympic capital of the world. As the planet's best archers hopscotched around the globe, competing in Shanghai, Medellin, Antalya, and Wrocław, the battle only intensified and got tighter in each of the 4 divisions. It was survival of the fittest, and the strong survived. Now, 32 of the best in the business have a shot at a September to remember. Chances are Tatiana Segana will always remember her trip to Lausanne. After failing to qualify in Poland, she received a second chance, getting invited after Korea's Ju Hyun-jung gave up her spot in the World Cup finals.
After Poland, I was to know I not will be going to Lausanne, and I was so sad about this. And after Poland, we will have Russian championships, and after ceremony, our coaches say about, do you know who will be going to Lausanne? And this was really, really nice. Now I'm here and I'm so happy. This is my first time here, and I'm a little bit scared, but I think all will be okay. I just have to make my work, and I know I can't win, so I will try to do it.
Everyone's hopes flying high at the start of the World Cup finals in Lausanne. With a new lease on life, Tatiana was really hoping to make the most of this second chance she'd received from Ju Hyun-jung. To do that, she would have to defeat Korea's Jung Da-so-mi. This quarterfinal match went to a shoot-off, and Da-so-mi left the door open, allowing her Russian opponent to walk right in and claim a 6-5 victory. China's Cheng Ming, no stranger to the World Cup finals, but she wasn't accustomed to getting off to a slow start and trailing Elena Richter 4-0 after the first 2 sets. The German archer would surrender the next 2 sets and was feeling the blues in the 5th and deciding set, where Cheng Ming capped off her comeback, clinching the set and the match by a score of 6-4. With a huge smile, Aida Roman was confident coming to Switzerland and her quarterfinal match against Germany's Lisa Unruh. This one would also be decided by a shoot-off. Unruh landing her rocket in the 9 ring. Big opportunity for Roman, whose shot was clearly closer to the center. Unruh had fought back to force the shoot-off, only to come up a little bit short. Natalie Dielen's a 15-year veteran on the Swiss national team and a former Olympian who competed at all 4 of this year's World Cup events. Chosen to represent her country, she had the task of taking down the top seed from China, Zhu Jing, numero uno in all the polls. After dealing the first blow by winning the opening set, Dielen was down 4-2 at the start of the 4th set, where an 8 would seal her fate. Zhu Jing kept them all in the gold rings on her last 3 shots to win her opening match 6-2. So down to the final 4, and Tatiana made the cut. Thrown a lifeline when Korea's Ju Hyun-jung politely declined her invitation, the young Russian was making the most of this moment in the warm Swiss sunshine. Segana would shoot for a bronze medal, the same medal that eluded her in Poland, a medal that would have guaranteed her spot in Lausanne. Her opponent also felt the sting of frustration at stage 4, Zhu Jing losing a shoot-off in Wrocław and settling for a silver medal. After a setback in the semifinals, the best Miss Zhu could hope for, a bronze medal at the finals, where she held a commanding 4-point lead after the first 3 sets. Trailing 5-1 in the match, Tatiana would take the first shot to lead off the 4th set. The 9 puts her in even greater jeopardy. But Zhu Jing counters with a 9, so no harm done. Still, Tatiana cannot take control of this set. A 9-liners nearly fool's gold. Once again, she provides an opportunity for her opponent. Once again, Zhu Jing does not come through with the go-ahead shot. But remember, all she needs is to split the set to claim her medal. Tatiana finally tattoos a 10 on that target 70 meters away, so Zhu must match that shot to wrap this up. Noof is not enough to get the job done. The set goes to Tatiana, and these two will play on. The lead cut to 5-3, but still favoring the Chinese archer. Segana, showing all her survival skills, leads off the 5th set with a shot right down the middle. That sets the bar a little higher for Zhu Jing, who steps up and steps up her game. Now the pressure shifts right back to Segana. And Segana sinks another arrow deep in the heart of her target, number 2. Her Chinese counterpart must counterpunch, and Zhu Jing comes out swinging. The 5th set is tied with 1 shot to go. And that's where things took a turn for the worse for Tatiana. Her last arrow strays into the red zone, so Zhu Jing only needs an 8 to tie the set, split the points, and gain more glory. But she's not taking any chances. A 9 gives her the clear-cut victory in the set as well as the match. After taking silver medals in Shanghai and Wrocław, Zhu Jing has to fight just as hard at the World Cup finals to capture a bronze medal. It took 5 sets to determine the winner, Zhu Jing coming out on top 7-3. Aida Roman exuded confidence coming into her gold medal match on a golden day on the shores of Lac Léman. And why not? She'd already won a quarterfinal shoot-off and held off Zhu Jing in a 5-set semifinal showdown. Plus, she already had the mixed team gold medal in her pocket. She'd need all that self-esteem to contend with another great Chinese archer. Cheng Ming had to come from behind in her quarterfinal victory and then survive a semifinal shoot-off with Tatiana Segana. Now going head-to-head with Roman, they were all locked up, 3-all, tied up after the first 3 sets. Cheng Ming tries to take charge, but she leaves the door open for Roman, who cannot quite take advantage. Back to Miss Cheng. She's got a good group going, but not in the right neighborhood. Another opportunity for the Olympic silver medalist from Mexico. No Swiss miss this time. Aida cashes in and takes a 1-point lead in the set. Cheng Ming's consistently shooting 9s. Tough to play catch-up against someone who's shooting 10s. Roman rips off another shot that bites the line for 10 more points. The set and the lead belong to Aida. It's 5-3 going to the 5th set. All Roman needs is a split to pick up 1 point and collect her gold. After finishing 7th at last year's finals in Paris, Roman went on to win the indoor championships in Nîmes and picked up a bronze medal in Shanghai. Now she was mining for more gold with 3 shots to shoot. Split the set, and she has the 6 points needed to close out a determined Cheng Ming, who won a gold medal at the finals in Istanbul 3 years before. She goes for broke, connecting with a big-time shot. She's not going to make this easy for Aida, who makes life even tougher for herself with a 9. Edge goes to Cheng Ming, who doubles her pleasure and threatens to take the set. Not so fast, my friends. Roman still has plenty to say, and that shot speaks volumes. She concedes nothing. The lead stays at 1 at a critical point in this match. It's make it or break it time, and that 9 is all the opportunity Aida needs to bring down the curtain. With surgical precision, Aida hits the jackpot, and it is over. She does indeed split the set. She does indeed gain the 1 point needed to win the match. She does indeed share the love with a coach she credits for improving her game. What a marvelous day for the Mexican marksman. Aida Roman competes in 4 matches, wins all 4, 1 in a shoot-off, and takes home 2 gold medals from the Olympic capital. Aida Roman had the sniffles when she arrived in Switzerland, but she fought off her cold, fought off all comers, and the only sniffles on Recurve Sunday were from tears of joy. Now she's got her sights set on next year, when the World Cup Finals will be held in Mexico City. Once again, the final tally from Lausanne: Roman 6, Chengming 4, the silver going to China.
I
was very excited and a bit nervous, but with each arrow, I had new thoughts. I didn't care about the results, just to make them better with each and every shot. For Jake Kaminsky, this trip to Switzerland was an unexpected bonus. Just when he thought he'd be spending the weekend back home in the States, he found himself breaking out his bow.
After my individual competition in Poland was over, I knew I was very close to the finals, but knew I didn't make it. After the 4th World Cup, I was ranked 8th place. Only the top 7 archers get to go to the World Cup finals. The 8th place makes up from the host country has 1 delegation. And because one of the Koreans was not coming to the World Cup finals, I got bumped into 7th place. So I'm excited about that and glad to be here at the first World Cup final. I don't think I have much pressure at all. At least I don't feel like I'm putting much pressure on myself. I'm just trying to come here and do what I've been doing in competition and just stick to my game plan, stick to what I've been practicing. And so far it's been working this year. I've been shooting personal bests, or at least very, very close to them almost every tournament. So I'm just excited to finally get out there and just go show them how it's done.
Just like his Russian counterpart, Jake Kaminsky did not want to let this opportunity go by the wayside. He got the call to come to the World Cup after Korea's Lee Sung-young declined his invitation, so Kaminsky would duel with 16-year-old Marcus D'Almeida, Brazil's rising star. Down 4-0 after 2 sets, Jake's final shot jumps up into the red zone, making it all too easy for D'Almeida, who drills the winner dead center. Only a sign of things to come, a straight set win for the 16-year-old from South America. The Frenchman, Pierre Plion, one of the crowd favorites. Since he was the higher seed, he was also favored over Germany's Florian Kaalund, who picked up enough points in Turkey and Poland to qualify for Lausanne. Sébastien Penot, a spectator on the sidelines, pulling for Plion, who had plenty of opportunity to put this match away. But a 7 would seal his fate. Florian flings one out there that barely bites the line, but they give him 9, giving Kaalund a narrow 1-point win. Brady Ellison came to Switzerland looking for his first individual medal on this year's World Cup campaign. And as luck would have it, he'd be matched up in the quarterfinals with longtime rival Korea's Oh Jun-yek. The Olympic gold medalist making a rare appearance, shooting just his 12th match of the season. There could not have been a better script. Shoot off. O lays down a 10, but Brady says, "I'll see you and I'll raise you." A subdued Brady Ellison celebrating a big comeback against the Big O. Once again, a sign of things to come. And finally, it was Adrian Faber's moment to bask in the spotlight. The 19-year-old Swiss archer filling the wildcard spot on Switzerland's dance card. All he had to do was defeat Rick van der Ven from the Netherlands, who's coming off a gold medal performance at stage 4 in Poland. Faber's down 4-2, trailing in the 4th set. Nice try. That 9 forces van der Ven to shoot an 8 or better, but the Dutchman, he does that in his sleep. van der Ven would wind up in the bronze medal match facing Florian Kaalund, who got swept in the semis by Marcus d'Almeida. Only 21 years old, Florian caught everyone's attention on the beach in Antalya, where he went to his backup boat during the gold medal match and defeated Kuban Chan. Now he had a bigger mountain to climb. After dropping a 5-round heavyweight bout with Brady in the semis, Rick van der Ven was in no mood to go home without a medal. He knew what that felt like after finishing 4th at the Olympics in London back in 2012. Let's fast forward and jump to the 4th set. Florian Kaalund in control, leading 4-2 after 9 arrows. The German's next shot nicks the line for 9. It's an open invitation for Rick to make his move. And VDV is A-OK. A 10 takes the lead in this pivotal set. Now you have to win this game of 10s to claim the throne. Another 9 leaves the German in danger of dropping the set, which is exactly what happens. Not that van der Ven didn't give Kaalund a chance to redeem himself with a split. But that opportunity leaves town on a southbound train for Geneva. Rick's right where he wants to be, even up with 1 set to shoot. Now Kaalund switched bows not only once, but twice during this bronze medal match and couldn't seem to make either one work. So it's 4-4 with only 3 arrows to go. Van der Ven hoping to add another medal to his collection that includes the bronze that was captured in China back in April and the gold medal he won in Poland after knocking off Italy's Mauro Nespoli. Florian focused on recapturing the magic that brought him an early lead in this match. First shot, 5th set, van der Ven sends a message putting his personal stamp on the 10 ring. Kaalund tries to counter, but he's bringing a knife to a gunfight. He immediately finds himself facing a dire situation, which becomes even more dire with each dime van der Ven drops in the middle of the target. The nightmare keeps getting worse for Florian, who has to feel as though this match is slowly slipping away. If Rick reels off another pinpoint shot, there's nothing the German can do. Out of chances, out of luck. The Dutchman obviously reading the same script and following his cues. Game over. Game, set, match goes to the 4-time European champion, who at one point or another has held the continent's outdoor, indoor, individual, and team titles. Here in Switzerland, he shows his resiliency, rebounding from a disappointing setback in the semis to take the bronze medal. This time, Rick van der Ven does not go home empty-handed. The big buzz in Lausanne about the Brazilian kid, 16-year-old Marcus d'Almeida, the youngest to ever qualify for the finals. Before archery, I tried sailing, swimming, jiu-jitsu, but I wasn't really a fan of those sports. What I like most about archery is the fact that it's a sport of precision. It requires extreme focus. You must train thoroughly every day. You must always do your best and stay 100% involved. I first started shooting in 2010 in Rio de Janeiro. I realized I could become a great archer. Then I was called to join the Brazilian national team in 2012. Since then, I've had good results, especially at the South American Games, which provided me with many opportunities. This is how I made it here for the World Cup finals. I don't think that being the youngest here today is an advantage. I think we're all equal. I think that here in Lausanne, I can win a medal because I'm ranked number 2. I came from the other side of the world, so I will go for it.
segundo no ranking mundial de World Cup. Então, se eu sair do outro lado do mundo, eu vim buscar a medalha.
We're not sure he's shaving yet, but Marcus Vinicius d'Almeida proved he can play with the big boys and was able to navigate his way through the field and reach the gold medal match. a feat made all the more impressive by the fact he had not lost a single set in quarterfinal and semifinal showdowns with Kaminsky and Kaalund. None of that was lost on Brady Ellison, who wasn't about to underestimate or overlook anyone, including a teenager who just got his driver's license. And certainly not after a frustrating season when his best result was a 5th place finish at Stage 4 in Wrocław. Fans in the stands chowing down, while Marcus and Brady were chomping at the bit to get going. Once again, we fast forward and pick up the match after 3 sets. D'Almeida finally dropping a set and dropping into a 3-all tie with Ellison. The gold medal match living up to the hype. Lots of tension in the warm summer air. Perhaps that tension starts getting to the boy from Brazil. D'Almeida's first attempt in the 4th set veering left slightly off the intended target. Brady's only human. He can feel the heat. Everything's even. Apparently, 9s can be contagious. Marcus opening the door once again for his elder, but once again, Brady cannot take advantage. Can D'Almeida get it dialed in? No. Marcus once again at the mercy of America's best recurve archer. But Brady leaves his 3rd shot just outside the line. It's a 9, and these two split the set. The score goes to 4-all, leaving Ellison with a lot to think about. Number 1 in the world a year ago, when he won the bronze medal at the finals in Paris, 2 years removed from the silver medal in Tokyo, and just 3 years after winning the gold medal in Istanbul, Ellison was still looking for his first individual World Cup medal of 2014. Would the 5th set be the final set? Marcus had a chance to make his move. Close call. They give him 9. Brady's quickly up to the line, ready to take a crack at it, and he breaks through with a smashing shot that could be the turning point. Brazil's young gun bounces back with a big-time shot of his own. He's not going away. But neither is Ellison. He's in great shape after back-to-back 10s, and especially after D'Almeida fails to score a direct hit on his last shot of the 5th set. All Brady needs is 9 or better, and he's got the gold. But no one can ever assume. Everyone's stunned when Ellison winds up in the red zone. That 8 sends the match to a shoot-off and gives D'Almeida new life, another chance to pull off the upset and become the youngest gold medalist in the history of the finals. Closest to the center determines the outcome. That 9's not bad, but it leaves Brady with plenty of room to work with, and this time, the Olympic silver medalist is not about to let Marcus off the hook. He takes his time and nails a 9 that's obviously closer to the middle of his target. A humble Brady Ellison, leaving no doubt about the outcome. After creating so much suspense, Brady writes the perfect ending, at least from his standpoint. D'Almeida outstanding and richly deserving of a silver.
Everyone's stepping up, and and you got to fight for every win, and no one's going to give you something. So I mean, that's what a shoot-off is. It's 2 people wanting it a lot, and we were able to go give the crowd a good show for the last match of the day. I mean, ending in a shoot-off is always fun for the crowd.
And so another World Cup campaign comes to a close on the shore of Lac Le Mans in Lausanne, Switzerland. So many miles, so many smiles along this wonderful journey around the globe, and lots of memories made for all the archers on the World Cup tour.
Well, of course, my biggest memory of this outdoor season was my win in Shanghai, the World Cup win. I think this competition is so special for me because this is the first one, and I'm so happy and I'm so glad to be here.
The World Cup in Colombia, it was amazing. We won the team finals and I got the 2nd place.
Well, my biggest memory at the moment is my match against Brady here in Lausanne in the semi-finals. We both shot really great, and I was the one that shot 29 and there wasn't enough, so...
I think it would probably have to be my match in Colombia against Ojin Heck in the quarterfinals.
My best memory was the World Cup, the 4th leg in Poland.
My best memory this year was a semifinal against Rick van der Ven. We both shot awesome.
The 1st place in the World Cup in Antalya, the gold medal final, was fantastic.
For sure, the final in Shanghai. That was just crazy. The match is my first competition international season, so that was just crazy. This is the memory I will keep for all my life.